all, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. We are open for business Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our phone number is 352-585-9772. So what do we got going on today? Well, today's March 29th, and the market's opened very shaky. Gold right now is at $1,899, so that's down quite a bit. Silver dropped 75 cents as of this morning. It's now down to around $24.25 per ounce, and platinum's down to about $955 per ounce. It'll rebound, but definitely a significant move today. I haven't checked the wire. I don't know if something positive happened in the Ukraine or if the Fed said something. I'm not sure, but definitely some interesting movement for the early morning. So I figured we got a lot of great response from the last time I put out these basic skewed items and with our prices out here for you all to see. So I thought we'd go back over that again because things have updated a little bit. Also, I put out 1 ounce gold eagles here too, so you guys can see what we're buying and selling those for. So let's make our way around here. 90% silver, dimes, quarters, and halves. We have it in stock. We are paying spot price plus $4 per ounce on it, and we are selling for the spot price plus $6 per ounce on it. So let me get a calculator here and see what that works out for you guys. So at 24, was it 24.25? Add 4 times 0.75. So we're going to be buying it somewhere around just north of 20 times face at this price point. Now again, guys, as the market moves, so does our buy prices and sell prices. And so then we would be selling it at plus 6. So 24.25 plus 6 times that by 0.715. We're going to be selling it somewhere just under 22 times face. So it looks like about 21.6 right now, give or take. Now that, like I said, this is a volatile market. Those price points are going to be moving. But if you're interested in any 90, give us a call or stop on in. Buying or selling, we'll be happy to take care of you. Then we got the extraordinarily overpriced American Silver Eagles. We're still paying spot price plus $9 per ounce on them as long as they're solid date BU tubes, guys. So what does that mean? That means the entire tube that you got is the same date. This is a 2015 tube, and the coins are BU, brilliant uncirculated, not scruffy, not all, they got to be retail friendly. They got to be something where, hey, if you bought it, you're happy with the quality of the coin. That's the way I always try to describe that. They just can't be beat up and handled. All right, so I get a lot of questions about that, and they got to be solid day tubes. They can't be, 2014s, 15s, 16s, 17s all mixed in one tube. We'll still buy those, but it's not at this price point. And what that price point is dictated about just how the coins actually look and just how scruffy they are. Then we move on over to generic silver rounds. Right now we're rocking the Buffalo rounds. We are buying them at spot price plus $3, and that's any generic silver rounds, 1 ounces. It doesn't matter what the design is. Right now, Buffaloes and the Aztec rounds are probably the most popular because they're the ones that the big boys are mass producing as fast as they can. And the smaller guys with their other designs really aren't getting the silver right now. And we're selling them at spot price plus $4.50 across the counter here. Move on over to 5 and 10 ounce bars. We only got the 1 5-ounce bar left, but we got plenty of 10 ounce bars in stock. We're buying them at the spot price of $2.50 per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $3.50 per ounce right now. And guys, we accept cash, Zelle, and wire transfers as payment. So whether you're here in the shop over the counter purchasing or selling, or you're doing this over the internet, we only accept payment those 3 ways. We do not accept checks, credit cards, debit cards, crypto, newborn children. We only accept cash, wire transfer, and Zelle transactions. No PayPal either. Then we got we're into kilos. We buy them at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. And remember, there's 32.15 ounces of silver in each kilo, and we sell them at the spot price plus $1.95 per ounce. Right now, we got these APMAX bars in stock. I think that's all we have right now, design-wise. We got plenty of them. We are out of the 50-ounce bars currently. They are coming back. We have them on order. It's just a matter of getting from point A to point B, but they will be live here hopefully next week. And then of course we always got 100-ounce bricks in stock. We got a bunch more on their way. We're buying them at the spot price plus $1 per ounce, selling at plus $1.75 per ounce. Now again, guys, this is for all retail friendly material. If it's not retail friendly, the price is different. And what does that mean with retail friendly for like the bars? Just so they're not like hole drilled, someone scratched their name in it, that type of thing. Something like, again, like I said, that something, if you bought it yourself, you'd be happy with the quality. And then of course we got probably our #1 bestseller right now, 1 ounce American Gold Eagles. We are paying spot price plus 2% on retail friendly coins, regardless of date, doesn't matter to us, and we're selling them at the spot price plus 5% right now. These, here's what they look like. This one here is a 2021, and you can see it has the Type 2 reverse. That coming in okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so, and these are probably all 21s. Yeah, it looks like we got a tube of 21s here. So, you know, when we sell them, they could be mixed date. It's just whatever comes across the counter or the distributor send us. No shortages. Everything's good. Physical silver is moving. You know, it all comes down to the speed at which it's moving is the couriers. You know, they have problems, especially the post office, but distributors are having no problem supplying guys like me with fresh products. So that's a good sign, and we shall see how that progresses. But I, for one, don't see any snags in the near future. Everything looks like it's wide open. Gold is super wide open right now. Like I said in the last video, our distributors actually lowered my price on it a little bit, so that was nice to see. Instead of going up for a change, it actually came down a bit, so that's always a good thing. So that is kind of a synopsis on what the buy sell prices are on the, you know, our most common SKUs that we buy and sell here in the shop. So I wanted to go over that. We're going to be doing this periodically. We'll add some other things into. Maybe we'll do fractional gold next time. But I wanted to definitely go over these silver prices. The one thing, guys, just keep an eye on the Silver Eagles. I don't think the rounds and the bars are really going to change any. This $9 and $11 spread on Silver Eagles is obscene right now. I wouldn't be surprised if that changes one way or another here pretty soon. I will guarantee me buying Silver Eagles retail friendly at +9 through tomorrow into business. So if you guys want to call in anything and lock in with us, the only thing we require is that it be shipped the same or next day, and I need to have proof of shipping. So I need to see tracking numbers so we can see that it's actually moving. We can't lock in a deal and then you guys ship it a week later. That just doesn't work for us. So I think that's reasonable and understandable. So let's change subject for a moment here. We get a lot of suggestions and ideas from you guys in the comment section of the videos, and about ideas to talk about in the video. And so one that I think is important to talk about, and this was actually brought up by another dealer in a professional forum that I belong to, that's really just only coin shop and coin shop owners, and some of the big boys are involved with it too. Guys like APMAX and JM and Pinehurst are involved in these forums too, and then lots of shop owners like myself. And so a shop owner out west posted this in the forum, that I thought, he posted a comment that I thought was important to talk about. I've brushed upon this several times before in our videos, but I think this is ultimately important to talk about, especially with our older viewers. So he posted, I want to read this just so there's you guys can hear exactly what it would be. he wrote, I think it would be nice if we, being this collective group that we're in, could put together a program for dealers, or more specifically their heirs, in case of sudden death or incapacitation of the dealer. Naturally, this would be geared for more for the mom and pop stores, but could prove useful for any types. I'm sure we've all heard horror stories of a dealer who suddenly passes away, the heirs know nothing about the business, and a few so-called friends, and she has them in quotation marks, so-called friends come in and buy the inventory for pennies on the dollar. I have some ideas on the subject and wonder if others do as well. So that is real. Dealers are and their families are preyed upon by other dealers just as much as sometimes the customers, and so it's an unfortunate, nasty side of the business. But there are unscrupulous people out there that will take advantage of others in their in their time of need. So that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So I want to read some of the comments. I'm going to pull this in a little bit of what other dealers had to say about this, and just to kind of give you guys a look through a window of what our world is like. And this one dealer here, these are all professional dealers, just guys like me, some small guys and some big guys. All right, this one dealer, and I'm not going to name names here because these are guys that you guys may actually know. This guy says, I just recently had to go to the hospital. I really wasn't sure what was going to happen. I messaged a dealer friend and asked if he could help my wife if something bad happened. Luckily, everything was fine other than some lifestyle adjustments, but yes, I feel way better knowing I have someone I trust to help my wife and my time was cut short. That's a pretty powerful statement if you think about it, and that's smart on his part, is to have somebody in his corner that can help his family deal with the inventory, and that's not everyone has that. Here's another dealer, another comment from a dealer. Now this dealer is a huge program buyer, and what do I mean by program buyer? I mean a guy who runs open bids for like everything: wheat pennies, V nickels, Indian head pennies, Colombian Expo halves, everything, like any kind of type coin bulk item. He runs a program on it, and this is what he said, and this is pretty. It's a pretty alarming statement, but it's probably pretty accurate in some cases. He says, his words, I tell people all the time, your coins are worth 50% more when you are alive. Now I'm going to repeat that. He said, I tell people all the time, your coins are worth 50% more when you are alive. Now that's sad, but that's the type coin world. So that's like your graded coins. That's not your bullion products, but that's like, if you got a penny collection, if you got a V nickel collection, Buffalo nickel collection, that's the kind of type coins he's talking about there. And yeah, that's, I can tell you horror stories that would blow your mind about what happens to people's coin collections once they've passed on. But that's probably accurate for a guy that's a program buyer and who is dealing largely in type coins. We don't deal in type coins that much. We're more bullion oriented, so it's kind of a different ball game for us. But type coins, yeah, you can see huge losses when they get passed through the family. Let's see here with another guy here. This guy's suggesting that we partner with a life carrier offering term life policies to our paying members. Much cheaper than whole life and something all of us would benefit from. I've never been a fan of life insurance. I don't know if it really, I think if you invest properly, you can avoid owning life insurance, and especially something that your family is going to have to fight with to get at the end of the day. So I'm not a real big fan of that. This guy, here's a big time dealer up in Tennessee. He suggests something similar to this a couple of years ago, as I think it's a great idea. Maybe even have something along the lines of a designated team for specifically this purpose, to minimize the possible appearance of lowball offers and to be fair as possible to the heirs. Maybe even to the extent possible, offer all of the deceased dealer's inventory in specific designated auctions. There are some creative ways this could be done, including helping the family with potentially overwhelming task of trying to close a business, move everything out, while at the same time dealing with the loss of a loved one, or possible have a buyer's group here, buyers in quotations, to evaluate whether or not they might want to simply buy the business from the family to remove that burden quickly. But again, to be fair, while I know this is a very honest group, there would have to be mechanisms in place to ensure that grieving families have the comfort of knowing they're being treated fairly. Great discussion. So yeah, that's kind of a very overwhelming task for someone to do, to clean out someone else's store, especially if that store's been there like for 40 years. I mean, this building is going to be packed full of coins, like just low grade stuff, low value stuff, all the way up to high end stuff. So that's kind of an overwhelming chore or task for a group to do, but that's kind of what ultimately happens to these stores. This guy says, oh Lord, this is my worst nightmare. If I get hit by a bus, a gang of dealers takes over my coin shop. And he says a specific coin shop, but I'm not going to say it. He said he's actually told his wife just to list his entire coin shop on auction on this site, and with the contingency that payment is up front. So this guy's willing to, just to save his wife the headache of going through his entire coin shop, basically just going to auction the thing off, the entire shop and its contents, to whatever the highest bidder is in this group. And these guys, there's multi-million-dollar dealers in here, so that's actually not that implausible to think that could happen. This gentleman says, as proper estate planning is crucial, life insurance policy should be worth many times over whatever your inventory in your shop or your vault is. One thing guys with partners can do is have the business take out life insurance policies on each other. In the event of their death, their spouse or heirs takes the policy and runs, the business can stay intact. Yeah, that's something called key man insurance. My bank offers that. If I, would unfortunately, my life would end, or I become incapacitated some way or another, there's a policy out there called key man insurance, which basically covers all the operating costs of the business and provides income for my family. And that's possible. That's for any business. That's not a policy that's designated for our shop or our type of industry. Key man insurance is something that any business owner can get. And then this dealer, this is the last topic, or last statement that a dealer made. This is a great topic, as the day will come for all of us. For reasons I can't explain, it seems some see the death of his dealer as an opportunity to steal from a grieving spouse. And he's right, and that's not just for dealers, right? So this is for anybody that holds precious metals or things of value. And it doesn't matter, guys, whether it's coins, whether it's a Buffalo nickel collection or Morgan dollars or bullion, or a vintage sports cards, or an early watch collection, a vintage Rolex collection, for example. If there's value, unfortunately, there are unscrupulous people out there that will look to take advantage of family members once, if the collector unfortunately passes away. So how? And I'll give you an example. Yesterday, we had in my shop yesterday the daughter of a coin collector, local coin collector, who had a pretty significant coin collection, not massive, but some value. She came in with 9 GSA Carson City Morgans and a handful of proof sets and mint sets. Really, the proof sets and mint sets were inconsequential. And she said this to us, her words: I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't care. I just want it out of my house. All right. So now that opens the door for a lot of unscrupulous people to step right through and take advantage. We obviously don't do that here, and we took care of her appropriately. But those are items that it's hard for someone who doesn't collect to know what exactly it is. So she was never a coin collector. She didn't work with her dad building his coin collection. She doesn't know what the stuff is. She doesn't know how to look it up. Quite frankly, she doesn't care. So as I've said before in previous videos, what I really recommend doing, especially for our older viewers and older clients, the type coins and the random stuff that you have that really, I don't want to say it's just clutter, but is kind of just how do I want to say this? The harder to figure out type things, right? You may enjoy collecting it, like you really love buffalo nickels, right? And you can build, you got a great buffalo nickel collection, but it's hard for your family member to figure out what a buffalo nickel collection is worth, right? Some of those coins are worth very little. Some of them, depending on your collection, can be worth a lot of money. So my advice to anyone who is collecting coins or collected coins in the past, or maybe gave up on it, but still knows that there's value there and wants to preserve his wealth, convert that into a bullion product. Convert that into silver eagles. Convert that into buffalo rounds, bars, or gold eagles, because your family may be not able to look up, figure out, or ascertain what a buffalo nickel collection is worth, or a mercury dime set, or a Morgan dollar set. But it's real easy for them to go on Google and type in spot price of silver, and you got buffalo rounds sitting there, and the spot price of silver is, say, let's $25 an ounce. Well, they should figure, okay, well, yeah, I can get $25 an ounce for this. Each one of these is worth about $25, give or take. That's real simple. That's not hard. And if you got stacks of 10-ounce bars or 100-ounce bars, you can just leave a note in with your collection and be like, if anything happens to me, each one of these is 100 ounces. Whatever the price of silver is at that time, it's worth 100 of that. I mean, it's real simple. Or these are 1-ounce gold coins, and if gold is $1,900 an ounce, you'd be like, put it on the note. You should be able to get basically whatever the price of gold is at that time for these coins. They're 1-ounce gold coins. There's no magic to this stuff, guys. It's a great way to preserve your wealth. It's a great way to protect yourself against inflation and incoming economic doom. But at the end of the day, this stuff is easy. The type coins, the Morgan dollars, the slab coins, the pre-33 gold. I can't tell you how many times people come in and get totally flummoxed by how to try to figure out or ascertain the value of pre-33 gold coins. They just don't get it. They don't understand that the $20 gold coin is not a full ounce. It's 0.9675, and they don't understand the breakdown. And especially when you get to like the $2.50 gold coins, they don't get it. And they don't care. They get flummoxed. They're just like out of sight, out of mind is their approach and their mentality when trying to liquidate someone else's coin collection. So my advice to you is, we're always here to help. Of course, we're going to treat everyone fairly. But if you got collections, especially if you're not still actively building them, I truly do recommend turning everything into simple gold and silver bullion products so that your family can really navigate that through a hard time easily. Because you got to think also, guys, once, unfortunately, we are all going to pass away. And once that happens, your family is going to be left picking up the pieces, and they're going to have so many other things on their mind, like, your funeral costs, you're planning your whatever, your end of life wishes were, but also, what's going to happen to my house, what's going to happen to my cars, what about the children, or your children's going to be like, well, I got to take care of his estate, his house, he's got these credit card bills, there's these hospital bills, and how do I take care of all this stuff? The coin collection is going to be, or it doesn't have to be coins, it could be jewelry, it could be Rolexes, it could be baseball cards, same thing. Anything of value they're going to see it as a quick way to get money, and depending on who they're dealing with, they may not be treated as fairly as one would hope. And so, guys, that's my advice. I'm going to wrap up here today. It's kind of a long video. But to turn your collections that you're not really, actively collecting and, enjoying right now, turn them into simple bullion products, and leave paperwork and notes for your family to be like, okay, these are all 1-ounce gold eagles. They're worth whatever the gold price on Google is that day. That's so simple that it's not hard for them to figure out. Or these are 10-ounce silver bars. They're worth the silver price. Each one's 10 times that. Whatever Google says a silver price is, that's it. That's super easy for your family to figure out. And of course, guys, if you have any questions, concerns, or if you want to condense some of your collection into bullion or just sell your collection, we can always help you out with that too. Again, my name is Brian. I'm with Vermillion Enterprises. We are at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. We're here to help. If there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to us. Hit that like and subscribe button at the corner of the screen. Leave us a comment. Also, guys, check out the pinned video at the top of our channel. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Once we do, we're going to be giving away that awesome 3-coin Silver Eagle set that you see in the video there to a lucky commenter on the video. And that's really it, guys. So this is never a fun topic, dealing with end-of-life issues, but it's real. And guys, we know a lot of you stack a lot. We know a lot of you have big coin collections or in-depth card collections. Usually guys that have coins have baseball cards. That stuff's worth a lot of money, or it can be, and sometimes, unfortunately, family members get taken advantage of. So my advice is just try to make it as simple as possible for them to navigate through that time. All right, this is Brian, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you.